All right, boys, we're live. Where'd BB go?
I don't know. It just like backed me out, but we're back.
We're back.
First night jitters.
First night jitters, yeah. First time we're back for a couple years. Popular demands. Finally got Tommy on. I tried for 2 years to get Tommy on. He always had golf. So this time I asked him, I said, hey, Tommy, you got golf this week? He said no. Then I knew I had it.
Free night.
Free night.
He's made it to the big leagues, see?
Yeah, I know. He's big time. Softball god like you. So I want to start with the Challenge Cup. Tommy always lets me go to Challenge Cup with him, and I always appreciate it. And I'm going to pull up the bracket. Somehow he duct taped and band-aided a team all the way to the finals. And BB was in the chat for a while, and then gone.
I got
Kicked him out. If you ain't going, you ain't in my chat.
And then I saw Big John got kicked out of the chat, and then I saw Raj got kicked out of the chat. And I said, man, we're in a struggle bus.
Yeah, it was a struggle. We made it happen, though.
We did. And then we get all the way to the finals, and Tommy looks at me and goes, Z, what would you do as a lineup? And I'm like, dude, you made it all the way here on smoke and mirrors. Just keep doing what you're doing, brother. And then the only mistake I think you made is when Louisville or Louisiana offered the split, you wanted to play it out because Rick talked you into it.
I wanted to split from the get-go.
I did too.
But I did so many splits last year, everybody gives me crap, so I ran away.
Yep. So I stood out there in 30-degree temperature with the 50-mile-an-hour winds, dying.
Brutal.
About 3.5 hours. Couldn't feel my arms. Coldest I've ever been in Florida somehow.
And getting double dips even worse.
And getting double dips even worse. So it was a good time. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. Anytime, Z.
I'll go anytime you want. Next thing, Mojo. So I think you guys played each other in the finals, right? In the Open?
We
Yeah.
did.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
We got dominated.
By BB?
Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't say BB, but the other team, most of his team.
Yeah, my team, for real. BB got walked a lot that last game.
Yeah. We had a few guys kind of trying out for the team, so not really trying out, but role players starting, so it is what it is. It was for fun.
How did that end up going for you? Like, grand scheme of things.
We'll see next week.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I did coach Team USA to a win Friday night over Canada.
Hey,
when they jumped out on us.
Yeah, I heard that was a good game until like the
it was. Inning. They used a bunch of home runs, jumped out quick. I got kind of nervous, but we made it happen.
So last year you had Team Ohio versus Team USA, right?
Right.
And which team were you on?
I was on USA. I was the trader, the Big John.
Lost, right?
Yeah. Right.
Damn. But you redeemed yourself with Team USA this year, beating Canada.
Yeah.
Now, was Canada's team as good as Ohio's?
No, it was a bunch of C players. They hit it. They base hit, used their home runs. They just used them too quick.
Were you playing on the big field?
Yeah, the big field. With their the One Nation ball. It's crazy.
I mean, those bats are even crazy in One Nation.
Right. I think everybody was using 240 bats. No, they did have a ruckus. I take that back.
I heard that Team Canada was a whole bunch of up-and-comers from...
There was some good ball players on there.
Yeah,
absolutely, there was.
They want to like get a shot at, I guess, the border battle. Is that what it is? The USA stuff?
Yeah.
The USA? But I guess they never get a shot because the old-timers are always there.
Yeah, old-timers get first choice.
It seems like they need to at least think about it a little bit because, I mean, for 3-4 innings with you guys. I mean, they
No,
stuck
they hit
around.
it. There were
up
some
a
good ball
bunch.
players on that team. Kind of like the USA team. Once you're on the team, you pretty much stay on the team. So
Do you
until
think
you don't,
that's do you think that's right or no?
I mean, basically, it's going to be the same group every year, but you might add 1 or 2 guys. But some guys are getting old, so.
Who's some up and comers that you would pick up?
Up and comers, I don't know. I need to get out more and watch.
Some Amish.
Well, I have like 4 Amish on my team this year, so it's going to be interesting.
You're going to win a bunch.
I never had a problem beating the Amish.
Really?
Yeah, I always had a good record.
I think I've only done it once myself.
Really?
Yeah, not often. Not often at all. Do you have that guy that's playing center field for us?
No, he stayed with Rufex.
He's with Rufex.
Yoder. Hey, he's really good.
Brandon Yoder, he's good.
Good dude
Playing
too.
with him in the Mojo, he's solid.
Yeah, we do have a Yoder on our team, Daryl.
Okay, Daryl Yoder.
Yeah, Terry Lambright's our main Amish guy.
Okay. What about Joey Miller? Who's he with?
He stayed with Rufex.
He's a Rufex guy. He's a good dude too.
Yep. He's a backup.
He's a backup?
Yeah.
You guys must be pretty good then.
Yeah.
What team are you on this year, BB?
I am with SNI.
SNI?
It's a A team out of Florida.
18?
Yep. It should be pretty good. It's
Who's on your team that we'd know?
That you guys would know. Tommy would know more than you just because of the conference, but we got Orlando Castillo. He played with JBL and Tommy for a few. Then we got some bigger guys like Frank Fisk. He's from Primetime. Sean, he's from Primetime. Greg Downey beat Tommy's ass in the Sea Worlds. Can't forget
that. He
that.
did.
Tropics?
Yep.
Okay.
He was with the Scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only team that beat us that year in Worlds. Lost to him twice.
Jake Hathaway. Just
Adam Kaminsky. He played with Premier.
Yeah. Yeah. Cam, he's with us. He's a big piece. He fell into our laps pretty late, actually.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I bet you don't. But it worked out for us. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
excited
a
to play for
good
him.
guy. I like him.
Yeah,
So-
Mojo was fun though.
It was a good time. I was glad that we didn't have to go back Sunday. I wouldn't have loved that, but
How'd you do up there, Z?
we finished 9th,
Ninth?
coming out of the losers bracket.
Right.
I was about to
3-game
say,
guarantee, huh?
They had a 4.
A 4-game. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Z was saying that the whole day. Every time I saw him, the losers, we're rolling. I'm like, Jesus.
So the first game in the losers bracket, we played a team that had a guy that won a world, right? BB was telling me.
Yeah, Zach Starry. He played for Legends.
Oh, yeah.
You remember him? Lefty
I tried
batter.
to pick him up for Challenge Cup.
Yeah, lefty batter.
Yep. Second base, I think he played.
Yeah, he could play anywhere actually. And then
Yeah.
I think he was playing middle for him. Dude was hitting creatures at him. I'm like,
I bet. I tried to pick him up for the major Challenge Cup, so that says anything.
Now,
Yeah,
what's
it's
your
tough
honest
down there
opinion
in the
about that?
losers bracket. And you can see some crazy shit down there.
I bet.
So we finished 9th. Odd Sox finished 9th. Bellagio finished 7th. Six Pack. They're out of Louisville, but they got some local guys. They finished 4th. It was
Nice.
good going by the local
Yeah.
team for the C level.
Six pack has Bo Baldrick.
Yeah.
Football.
They had Ricky and everybody. I seen they were down watching a few of our games.
Yeah, they'll be tough this year.
Yeah.
For sure.
You all are in Slugfest, right? All you guys? Same group?
My team? Yeah.
Yep. 6-pack, they're all in it, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Do you have a team in it?
I was going to, but right before the duel, I didn't want to get people injured, so
That's smart.
yeah.
Good call, Tommy. I am not. No, I shut it down. I'm gonna hit some BP. Mojo. Early on, I was running out the box, try to stretch a double for no reason. We were only up like 30 at the time, and I didn't like pull it, but I like tweaked it a little bit, my hamstring. So I just shut it down immediately and just let me hit the rest of the day. And the hitting turned into I can't plant. So I walked as much as I could. And I've just been chilling ever since, man, and getting better. I feel like I'm great now. So we'll see.
Yeah, be healthy for the duel. Don't get behind.
Yeah, trust me, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
The D, not as good of a showing. We had New Wave going 3-2 as the best finish at 25th. Showtime, Dayton guys, a few from around here, 49th place, 3-2. Natty Red Legs, 2-2, 65th. Nasty Hooks, 1-3, 65th. And Players, 1-3, 65th. And if somebody has a team on there I missed, I'm sorry. I did my best trying to pick through them. And then the E, Dirty Dogs out of Maysville, Kentucky. I play leagues with a few of those guys. And then they finished 13th, which was a good showing. And the Northern Kentucky Ducks finished 49th. Did you guys have a chance to see any of those teams? I didn't, but
I did not.
I did not. But
We
also,
played our games and I hit the road.
Pretty much. I had a couple breaks and I came and found you fly and pretty much bullshit with you. But for the D and the E, it's tough, man. Those Thursday morning starts, and then you could be there 4 days in a row. I mean, I think the Hooks had an 8 a.m. game on Thursday morning. That's tough.
That's tough.
That's brutal for a March tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically every bit of a world tournament. I mean, it is every bit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, if you win that, that's a big deal.
You won it, didn't you, Z?
I've never won it.
No. I won it before they handed out cash.
Oh, you got the rings?
Yeah, we got the gold rings and like $800.
Collins won it one year in the D when he had that loaded D team.
Right.
And they played all 4 days. It was like 1 game Thursday, 1 game Friday, 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday, or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't think I could get guys there every day.
No, that's hard.
But yeah, I felt the Mojo was ran well. I saw some complaints on Boven's board, but
That's every tournament.
Yeah, I think One Nation runs a really good tournament, especially one of that size. I mean, I thought the umpires were pretty good. I thought everything kind of ran on time. Nothing too crazy. I thought it was good. Did you guys have the same experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought everything was smooth.
Yeah, the Open actually kind of flew by. There was games early.
Yeah, there was. Then we had a couple of forfeits, but
What was that all about?
C teams playing the C division at the same time. They just took a forfeit in the Open
Gotcha.
because it was free.
They only made it Open division because of Tommy. Let's be honest.
Pretty much. I talked to him for a month before that, so
And then Dahl put a team in too.
yeah. That was BB's team.
Herb Bellamy played pretty well.
Hey, Bells actually didn't do as bad as I thought he would. He played second base. I'm being honest. For not playing much, he played pretty good second base, and he was whacking it from the most part.
Did you guys have anybody else from around here?
So, no, I'm gonna get beat up by a little 2-year-old, by the way.
Yeah, Reckart.
Yeah, we had Rec.
How'd Rec do?
Radich.
Radish?
Yeah,
Okay.
Radish. Hey, Rec hit probably the best I've ever seen him hit, honestly. He was on it. Radish blew up an axe. It was freezing cold in the morning, but he hit pretty well as well. Who else we have? Dahl, Cam, Josh Riley. The Fry brothers. They're always good. Yoder, Slicker. We had a really good team, but for being in March, everybody did pretty well and stayed pretty healthy.
Good. That's what it's all about. Except for you, right?
Except for me, but I didn't let it get bad. I was like, hey, I'm out. We got to put the old 280-pounder in left field. Sorry, fellas.
Yeah.
So, all right. See you, Tommy. So I went through the power rankings in the E, and I wanted to talk about the Cincy Royals team. before I even saw the rankings. We played them in the disabilities. That's one of the better E teams I've seen in a long time. Um, they had this first baseman that he hit it as hard as anybody. As a young guy, he had no idea where it was going, but murdered it. I mean, he hit it just as well as BB or any of the conference guys. Played good D. They had a veteran pitcher who kept my team off balance. If they can get that team there every week, I think they'll win a lot. I don't know if they'll have that team every week or not. I don't know them that well, but I was impressed by them. The rest of these teams I haven't seen yet. Have you guys seen any of these E teams?
I've seen the Wahoos, the Weekend Warriors, and Cincy Swag. I have no clue about Fry. Wahoos they're solid. Like I'm drawing a blank on dude's name, but I think this is a second or third year team. I think they've been E from the start. Weekend Warriors, they won a bash.
They won
for cash.
2. Was it the bash and the disability or something like that?
Yeah, yes. And
back to back or something?
Yeah, they have a kid named Josh. I think he plays middle for him. He has some pop as well. He hits the ball pretty well. And Cincy Swag, they're scrappy, man. They
Big fan of Paul. I like Paul Coyne.
Yeah, Eric and Paul, they do a great job over there.
He's done a
They're
good job the
competitive.
last few years.
Oh, it's Paul Coyne's team?
Yeah.
Cincy Swag, yep.
Yeah, that's my guy. Okay, this is Wahoos took second to Metro last year. I think the Royals won it, so I don't know if they're the same division or not, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. There's a good chance we play the Wahoos Saturday, so I guess I'll get to see in person.
Oh, nice. I always like the Slugfest. I always like playing random teams that you never usually play unless it's a Slugfest or the Open of the Metro.
I'll probably come out and check it out.
Well, let me know, T-Bone.
I ain't got nothing going on.
D, you got Next Gen, EOS, Nasty Hooks out of Kentucky, Self-Made, and Team Savage. I know the first 4. Next Gen, that's Brian Schmidt's team, I believe. A lot of talk about them. What's your thoughts on Next Gen?
So I've actually played against them once already. They have a ton of power. They have, I think Cody Eichmann is one of their chips. I think he was pitching a little bit for them as well. They'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
Schmidt always
got some veteran guys on there.
Yeah, Schmidt always has a good team.
He knows a lot about ball. I always give him credit for that. I would say he knows more than I do as far as softball goes. Evaluates talent well. So it looks like, from my understanding, he grabbed a good D team, added some players to it, and basically going to make a run at D this year, being one of the better teams. Cody and D is just scary. They got Pomfrey too. I like Pomfrey. I think he's solid. He'll throw down a fly ball or two here and there, but hits it well. It happens. Happens at all levels.
Yep.
But yeah, I think they have a really good team. EOS, always really good. I feel like they're the second best D team in these rankings every year, if not the first.
Since 2010.
Ooh, call them out.
I played against EOS in like 2010 when they were D.
So my first year running a team, that was their first year in D. If that gives you an idea. So that would have been 2010, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. And then before that, they were a really good E team.
Yeah.
Nasty Hooks, that's Skalski. I think a couple of the old Tiger Fitness guys. I don't know the rest of them. I haven't looked that close, but I'm sure they'll be tough. And then Self-Made was a really good D team last year. Do you guys have any comments on those two teams?
So is Nasty Hooks isn't the Tiger Fitness guys, is it?
Isn't it Skalski? So the few are on EOS, a couple, at least Skalski's on Nasty Hooks. I thought they had somebody else as well.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of Nasty Boys. I didn't know they were sanctioned out of Kentucky.
I didn't know that either.
That's what it was throwing me off, because I'm pretty sure Nasty Boys, that's Jesse Moore, Jay Sal, some of the old Team John guys. I'm pretty sure. I didn't know that they they're out of Kentucky. I thought if anything, it'd be like Indiana if it was Spencer.
Mm.
So I got a peel for them
Self-mate's
last
gonna be
week,
good.
and I think you guys will like this. I'll throw it out there because their coach was asking around, so I'm not sharing any secrets that are not already out there. But I got an appeal for a guy to go to E. His name's Wheats.
Get out of here. Oh, there ain't
He's
no
not
way.
even tall enough to ride a roller coaster.
Yeah, you can't ride this ride. You're out of your mind.
I caught that and I said, "Bruh, what are we doing?"
I would ask what's the reasoning behind that.
Right.
Like,
there was,
legit-
and I won't share it because that's not out there. But yeah.
Let me guess real quick. He hasn't played in a long time. He's probably a little bit
I wanna
more
play with
out
my
of
friends.
shape. I want to play with my friends, knowing he would be the best glove and bat in E. Is that what he was trying?
He was trying to be E, not be a
Yeah.
D chip on an E team. He was trying to be an E player.
Yeah. Okay, that's wild.
No.
Yeah.
I'll let him be all the chips on a D team, though.
Yeah.
He would be the only chip.
Next thing you're gonna get is TK Tyler Kincaid trying to appeal down, and you're out of your mind. That is insane.
Team Savage. Do you know these guys at all?
I do not.
I don't either. I'm sorry, Team
Self-made.
Savage.
Yeah.
Self-made is Quality Tire mixed with a couple of, what team was he on? The Michael Fisher kid. I'm drawing. a blank
Oh,
on that
yeah.
team. Yeah, but they won't be bad. They'll be.
Yeah,
pretty
they beat
good.
us at the disability tournament.
Oh yeah, when Tommy set us up. Yeah.
We were awful.
Team Savage, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Team Savage. I'm sorry. I'll try to check you out this weekend if you're playing. Let's see.
I wish I
Slugfest.
could read this chat. This chat's little.
I have to put my glasses on to read it.
Hello.
I still can't.
So we got Seacrest saying, "Ask me about it." Adam, you funny as hell. Always been Kentucky, you nerds.
I didn't
Frog
know.
says, "Hi, fellas, been a long time." Birchie says, "Self-made on 3."
Look at this.
D'Lo running free tires. Don't sleep.
All right, enough of this chat.
Team Savage is Suspects and J.A. Holmes, basically.
Okay.
Huh.
Suspects were good there for a few years. The last couple years, that new team, the kids.
Is that the East End guys' kids, basically?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yep.
Yeah, they're solid.
I thought they finished, second in the world, maybe? Down at the GSL down at Panama or something like that?
In the E a couple years ago.
Yeah.
All right, so for the Slugfest, for the Open, we got Filthy 13, Flies Guy, Sports Co., Wellman Construction, Six Pack, 47 Underground, Bellagio, Crown Athletics, Nature Boys, and New Wave.
That'll be good.
So you
Good
guys
group
are
of
involved.
teams.
Are you guys not involved with any of those teams?
I
Nope.
am not. No, sir. 47 Underground sounds appealing, though. What's up?
I might use that name.
Damn.
What does
They
that
better
mean?
not be trash. I don't know, but if they're trash, that's not good.
Crown
47
Athletics is always really good out of Indiana.
Yeah.
I don't know who 47 Underground is. I'm guessing Wellman Construction is Odd Sox.
Yeah, that's Odd Sox.
Okay.
They won
So
something
it's
this year
paper
already.
roster, right?
It's always like
I was told it was paper roster.
I think
Well,
for
I think-
you it is. For me, I
Oh, okay. Because it wasn't advertised. That's why I never tried to put a team together. Then I got a call like, hey, it's paper roster. Put a team in. I'm like, oh.
Here you go. I
But
gotta
isn't
share
it?
let the countdown begin. June 2nd. Chuck Kinney's back.
Oh, jeez. But I thought the Open was always paper roster, but
No,
for the
you had to
D
be a
and E
sanctioned
teams.
team.
Oh,
It was
shit.
always a sanctioned team. You could be A. I thought they only went up to A.
Oh, Did not know that.
It's always a little fuzzy. I think for sanctioned teams, you have to have a sanctioned roster. I think if you're like Tommy or BB, if you want to bring a team, you can bring whatever team, I think. But I'm not 100% on that. Who do you like coming out of the Open?
Go ahead, Tommy.
I'm like Bellagio, or might go with Bobin's team.
Yeah.
Who you got coming to pitch, Z?
Files.
I like Flies.
It's too early for us.
Nah,
we
you
don't want
guys
to
are
start
whacking.
warming up a little bit.
Perfect. That's when
I
you
don't
want to
know.
win.
Sports Co is always tough.
Yeah, Sports Co is always a tough out. You got to beat them. They're not going to roll over for you. So you're going to have to beat them 29-27 or 32, 31 or something like that. You got to beat them, and it's going to be tough. So
this is a pretty competitive Open right here. I mean, New Wave just won something down in Kentucky just last week. So they're hitting the ball a little bit. Nature Boys. Bowman always has a good team.
Six Pack, they made a good run in the Mojo.
6 pack, yeah.
So yeah,
I'm a big fan
Underground.
of Bo.
That's who I'm going with. The dark horse.
Dark horse, and
I hope it finishes Saturday. That way I can see it.
It does, as long as
I know I've been there till 3 a.m.
Yeah, there's no way.
I have to. D, whole slew of teams. I'll read them all. City Boys, Next Gen, Tsunami, Militia, Players, Creekers, Self-Made, some name I can't pronounce, Low Honda, Vitech, Nasty Hooks, NKY Ducks, Days, Eights, Die Dreaming, EOS, Natty Red Legs, Lagonda Legends. I'm going to go Days.
See, I don't think they're as good as what they used to be, right? That's that
I don't
Clay
think so. He'll be playing second, I bet.
Yeah, hit it at home.
So the Kentucky team that almost made it to the finals in the major Challenge Cup, it's a lot of those guys.
Oh, okay.
From my understanding.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough. It just depends, dude. It's so early. Next Gen should be up there. Self-Made.
EOS.
EOS. Even the Natty Red Legs can get hot.
Yeah.
Self-Made.
Nasty Hooks. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'll be interesting. So now, correct me if I'm wrong. So some of these teams might get stuck in the open bracket if they make it too far. Correct?
You have to stay after game 2, right?
Yeah, and you can't forfeit anymore, right?
Or you can take a bump. I remember a team took a bump in that tournament from D to C.
Yeah, that was back when dinosaurs roamed.
2016.
You guys only lost one D game, right?
Yeah. Was we D when you beat us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you was. That was our only loss.
No big deal.
Yeah. I can't remember your pitcher's name.
Yumi Coyle.
I know. He just posted on Facebook about it. Or was that you?
That was Jimmy. He posts it every year. Let's go down to the E. Oh, did you guys make a pick?
Do I gotta pick one?
Yeah, pick one.
I go EOS.
EOS?
As long as Nate has everybody.
Oh, man. Grayson, who we picking? Let's do I don't want to be
Happy birthday,
you
KJ.
know what? Let's go. I'm gonna go Nasty Hooks.
Nasty Hooks? Okay.
Yeah, they started off hot. They had a terrible mojo. They Spencer's gonna have his boys rolling. They better be. If not, it's gonna be a long Saturday.
I think Next Gen Alpha, I think they stay in the Open. If I know Brian at all, I think he'll want to play the Open. So that's the reason why I'm not picking them. I'm going to go with Days. I think Clay's going to stay in the D and try to win it. Now, if he goes out to second base or not, I don't know. We'll see. So for the E, we'll go it's Wahoo's, Cincy Swag, Henny Gang, Weekend Warriors, OS, No Control, Fry Fastening, Drip, Apex, Mayhem, Bushwhackers, Grumps Gang, Rough Riders, Cincy Royals, Cincy Mob, Gabi Law, Queen City Bucks, Wasted Talent, Limitless, OS, Blue Collar Boys, Blue Team, Wasted Potential, Average Joes, Purple Monkeys, All Day, Milkmen Softball.
See, that's just tough. So I'm gonna go with a team I know. I'm picking two. Cincy Swag, old Paul's gonna bring his boys in, or the Weekend Warriors, just because they've won already this year. They know what to do. I mean, winning a bash and E's tough. I don't care who you are.
You like Tommy?
I like Cincy Swag. I'll stick with Paul.
Stick with Paul.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Royals since I've been hyping them up. I'm
There
guessing
you
go. Same Royals team.
Mm.
So
Hey,
I cursed
Purple
them on
Monkeys
shirt.
are good.
What's that?
Purple Monkeys are good. I know they played leagues before, but they whack it.
Yeah, I'll try to watch a few games and try to find out about a few of these E teams like Wahoo's. We're playing them, so, and then a few of the others that were on the list. Queen City Bucks. That used to be Eads' team, but he left. I think he's with Susan now.
Yeah, that's Peyton Adams and I don't know who else. The Adams family, pretty much. I don't think Jamie Adams plays anymore. Jab probably plays. Peyton plays. They had Dan Ballinger for a while, but I think he's retired.
Alrighty, so we'll see how that turns out. And
You
then
know
we
what
got
the best
mailbag.
part of this is, Z? Sorry to
What's that?
interrupt you. You know, for the teams we don't pick, we're gonna so my phone's I'm getting blown up with text messages that I'm not gonna open. Like it's not gonna happen right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Dude, you're supposed to call me like my team's gonna win. It's like I'm just winging it right now. Let me see a tournament or two before I can be serious.
Yeah. If you're gonna win, do it. Then we'll talk about
Yeah. Then we'll talk about you.
it. All right, so we got a bunch of mailbag questions. I'm going to start with Nate first because he told us to be serious. Why is the game dying? What can we do to help it? What do you guys think?
Someone was detected at your front door.
Is it
Is the game dying?
dying? Yeah, I mean, there's less parks than there used to be. There's about as many teams as there used to be. I think. I don't think there's less teams. I don't know. Do you guys think it's dying? I mean, you said the conference only has 15 teams in the duel.
Is the game dying or is sponsorship dying?
That's what I was about to say. So like what's the ROI on being a sponsor for slow pitch softball? Like realistically.
Nothing.
And the price of everything is just it keeps going up and up, just like everything else. So like what Tommy said, is the game dying or there's just less sponsors and then people don't want to go out of their pocket as much, especially at the lower level, to play softball. So like I don't know.
I get local parks, but
So
I don't know. It takes a certain person to run a team. Maybe those are few and far between.
So that's my biggest thing is there's not enough people like myself or Tommy where you run a team and man, you got to deal with a lot of stuff. So there's a lot of guys that want to play softball. I think there's plenty of those. I just don't think there's a lot of guys that want to run a team. So you got to find the money. You got to find the jerseys. You got to round 15 guys up to the park. And one of the things I think has changed a lot is back in the day, you would have 13 guys that showed up every weekend. I'm talking way back in the day, before my time. It's not like that anymore. You know, like there'll be a guy like, hey, I'm going to the zoo with my family at 5. I'm not knocking it, but that just didn't happen before. So now you have to find people to be there all day. And it's really, it's really hard to do. And then there's a saying that Jake Hillman said one time, 12 is too many, 20 is not enough. And so that one guy on the bench, if you don't have the right chemistry, he's going to be chirping, right? And you have 20 guys on a roster, and it's hard to get, 12 there. So it's really difficult to run a team. And also the money thing, like you mentioned. So when they changed that tax code back before I started playing, places used to be able to, they would give you $5,000 because they could write off $5,000 to get it back in taxes. That's not a thing anymore. So the sponsorships dried up big time.
There are loopholes, though.
Are there? Okay.
You just have to find them.
Okay. I'm not aware of those.
I'll send you the info.
So that's a big thing. So like BW3s isn't throwing out money like they used to. Applebee's isn't throwing out money like they used to. Like your local Applebee's would give you $6,000 to run a team. So you have to find a guy to run a team, and then you have to find a guy to get the money, and then you have to find 15 players that are going to be reliable. And it's tough. I think the biggest issue is guys like me and Tommy are going away, and there's not really anybody backfilling. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yep, you have to step up. Plus, everything's more expensive, so that hurts sponsorship too.
I got a question to piggyback off of this. Do you think it's harder for new teams to play softball because whenever they get in these tournaments, maybe they don't have the best, roster or anything on them, but it's not faulting them. But when they go and they get into this E or even E-Rec tournament, you're playing against people that's been in E-Rec for multiple years and getting whooped. And like, hey, maybe this isn't, worth it. Maybe we'll just play some leagues. It's way cheaper. We get two games a night here and there, and then if you want to play the Metro, you play the Metro. So I think a lot of it has to do, like, are the players trying to play? Like, I get it. Like, if you're eligible to play the lowest level you can, stack a team, win it, whatever it is, and you see that, like, keep building and building. But once you get to that C level and you win at that C level, there's no B here. So you got 12, 15 people on your roster, say you won Worlds, and you can only bring 3 of them back if you make a new team, and then you just keep recycling it. So you're recycling the good ball players that have nothing to do, that want to drop back down and try to play at a lower level. Like, so my question is, like, what's really killing the game? Is the game really dying, or I don't know.
So when we got bumped from E to D back in the day, there was only 7 D teams. So they're doing better about bumping teams than they used to, but they should do it more, I think. And I don't think the problem's E. There's some players that are just E players, and
it is what it is.
But they should definitely be more aggressive about bumping teams. And the B problem, it can be fixed. I wouldn't have a problem playing B if there was a place to play B, but that's kind of on the sanctions. But so, like, if they made every tournament BC locally, then there's no reason not to play B, right? You go up to B, you could grab a couple more guys and do that. But like Steve's won One Nation C Worlds, and they didn't get bumped. I don't know if you guys are aware of that or not. I was until I filled my roster out. I expected Dylan to be a B chip, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I mean, if you're not,
I think they did that just to keep them, though. Maybe like, hey, we don't bump your team. Maybe we'll keep you as a team, that sponsorship. Because I mean, Steve was a great sponsor, and he always had a team for the last few years. So maybe instead of bumping them, at least we know we have 10 to 12 guys that'll come back and play the C division.
But if you were to bump the top 20% each year after year, make everything BC, then all of a sudden you have a program, right? And then there will be some, like, I could see like maybe like Bobin or somebody wanting to play B because they want to grab these 3 A chips or whatever it is. I could see it being a thing. I've been preaching it for a while. Like I said, I would do B if there was a place to play it. There's not, so I don't.
Nowhere to play.
Yep. So
as soon as you get to B, you're dead.
you're dead. Or
If you don't have the money to play higher up, then there's nowhere to play.
Even if you do, like with Steve's last year when they tried to, they put a really good C team together that was borderline B. They kind of try to dabble in the conference, and you just get blown out, right? Like
Yeah.
So you really don't have a shot. So because you're playing against Resmondo first game, right, or whoever. So
it's more about experience on that at that anyway. So, and that's what sucks.
So it can be done. The sanctions just have to want to do it. It's not necessarily a local thing. It's not a One Nation thing. It's a softball thing.
Softball thing.
So
I agree, because you can't just be strict in Cincinnati on chips and who wins appeals and teams getting bumped, because who knows what they're doing down in Texas or Florida or whatever to make their tournaments work. So I feel like it has to be all together or none at all.
Yep. So again, my solution would be to bump the top 20 across the class all the way across every year. And then I think you see more room for new teams to come in. I think you see more room for, B teams and growing the divisions. Like I mentioned a bunch of times, Sledge did that one year. He bumped all kinds of teams, and I was strongly against it at first, and it really opened up the doors for the E division, the D division, and moved me up to C. And then you find your way, but it is what it is.
Yep.
But then a full circle, then you get more teams. You got to have sponsors for those teams, and then that just opens up that whole can of worms again.
Yep. It's a revolving door.
I like that, T-Bone. Good job.
In a game where we put most umpires at a disadvantage by being in one umpire situations, do we constantly add or enforce rules that they really shouldn't be worried about? So he's asking, are we adding some goofy rules that make it harder on the umps? I'm guessing the one he's probably thinking of is the moving shortstop or the middle guy.
Yeah.
So what do you guys
any
think?
infielder. So let me attack this real quick. I thought about this today. So for a one-man umpire, one-man crew, he's behind the plate. He has to look at everything now. So when I say everything, he has to look at infielders moving when the pitcher's on the mound, because once he's on the mound, everything's set in stone. You can't go left or right. Can you go take your 1-2, get ready for the ball? Absolutely. So you're telling me he has to look at all the infielders. He has to look at the pitcher, make sure he's toeing the rubber. He has to make sure the ball's not too fast, not too flat, not too high, not in, not out. Is the batter in the batter's box? Does he slide out? Does he step in front of it? If there's runners on base, are they moving? Did they, tag up on a catch? I feel like it's just way too much for a one-man crew. If it's a two-man crew, absolutely. But at the same time, they're trying to make the game safer, I heard, with the infielders being stationary. As soon as the ball is pitched and released, do whatever you want. But once he's on the mound, you can't have, a Jeremy Fry or a Marshburn, show a hole and then take it away. Or a Stevie. Stevie does it great. He'll show a hole, and then before that ball is pitched, he's in your hole, and then you're out. So I think it's a bit much for just one-man crew. But they always have the scapegoat with, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So to expand on that, like the strike zone, I wish they would just focus on that because it's all over the place. I'd argue
strike zone, safe and out. That's all I care about.
Yeah. So like, I would say most umpires don't know what the strike zone is, and what I mean by that, what it says in the book.
Right.
In the book, it's the front shoulder to the top of the knee. I'm guessing most umpires wouldn't know that. And then, depending on whatever sanction it's 5 to 10 from release. And then, you'll see all these umpires, not banging on umpires, but it's just something that I get frustrated. They're staring at the ground. There's nothing going on the ground that you need to be looking at.
No.
So to the ground, it doesn't matter where it lands, and it doesn't matter if it's the umpire on the foot. It's got to go below the front shoulder, above the knee. That's all they should be watching.
Yeah.
Inside and outside.
Yeah.
With a hump. A lot of people don't understand that. If he releases it at it's like, mid chest and it doesn't get over in his head, I mean, is that not considered flat or fast? Because if you hear like a lot of people, you gotta have a lot of umpires. You have to have that hump. So I don't know. I think it's a slippery slope with it because I feel like the umpires now have way too much they need to worry about.
They do.
This last question I didn't quite understand, but maybe you guys do. Do any of you think the push or notion locally that was strive to be the best is what is killing our sport? Do you know what he means by that?
Strive to be the best is killing the sport. So is he talking about teams loading up and stacking with I don't know. I don't know exactly what he meant.
I must have missed that one.
It could be. So I guess we'll go with that. But I mean that goes across all levels. Like the conference, they combine sponsors and teams over and over again. That's probably why you're down to about 15 teams or whatever. And then same thing happens locally. Teams combine. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, but I think when teams do that, again, I think the sanctions should be more, should use the rule. They can bump a team not based on points. If they just think a team's too strong, they can bump them. I would challenge the directors to bump teams based off of that, but they typically don't. And that's not, again, locally, that's across the board. Everybody kind of just goes off those points.
I think they should reevaluate the point system in the lower levels.
What would you want from them?
Just to keep some of the like the boguses out there that have nowhere to play.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of making them a plus, make them multiple points so they can play C. So if you get 3 points on a C team, he counts as 2 of them. So you only get 2 chips instead of 1.
So yeah, the one nation that appeals, that's the one thing I would have a gripe with them with is, so how am I playing against a guy that won A Worlds and the losers?
They just made everybody that's above A players. So there's no major double A. Everybody's an A player. They just did that.
So how's Bogus not allowed to play C, but the guy that won A Worlds can?
Right.
I don't quite understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Do you feel like all these sanctions should be more together? Like in that?
No, they won't.
I know they won't, but do you guys
They still piggyback off each other. They have to.
Oh, absolutely.
Besides WSL.
So how is Bogus not able to play One Nation C, but he can play U-Trip C? And usually it's switch. U-Trip's more strict about it than
right.
So
yeah.
I think it's whatever and whenever they want to make it happen, they'll make it happen.
So Birchie was asking if that's how it used to be. So back in the day, Cincinnati had its own list, and an E team could have 2 C chips, and it would count. So you got 4 points. That would count as your 2 points apiece. So yeah, locally that's how it used to be.
Yeah, that's how it used to be. I think it should go back to that.
So yeah. Okay. Any more on that kind of stuff before we move on?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm good.
When is Fly's going to quit running from a scrimmage versus Cincy swag? We'll play you guys whenever. I'm good. Whenever you want to play. Omar Jones, will sponsors, coaches, players continue to put heat on River City West for park improvements, lights, parking lot, and field turf? What do you guys think?
It's the Mecca place to play in Cincinnati. It needs fixed.
Someone was detected.
But that's an owner thing, not a Nikki thing.
Exactly. A lot of that goes on to Nikki when it's
right.
out of her control.
Yeah.
And it's just the easiest one to blame because she's there. It's what everybody sees. That owner can walk in the ballpark and nobody would know who he is.
No,
and he keeps it that way.
No.
But at the same time, he knows that, softball, he's kind of got it as a monopoly with it just being West now. It may be sprinkling some events in and some leagues in, but there's no coping or East or whatever. There was 5 or 6
MVP. I could drive to 10 parks when I started playing within 40 minutes.
And I just think, he's not going to do any of that because
Ultimately, if they don't
where are
want to
you gonna
do
go?
turf, put money into the lighting because you're going to get people hurt. It's dangerous for people. Fix the fields, fix the lights, get rid of the gravel around the fence line. You don't have to have turf. The dirt's fine. Just take care of it.
It don't matter.
People were talking about drags. I don't know why they don't drag it more. I don't know if it's a timing thing.
Could be. I mean, well, look, like a lot of tournaments, they used to add a drag time into their brackets.
Yeah.
Expressway did it all the time.
Yeah. So if you're asking for my vote, I would stay an extra 20 minutes for a field drag.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I don't
You
know.
got to think about safety on the players, and that place is getting dangerous.
Yep. So
The
I think they
lighting,
are
just
replacing
all
the
of it.
lights. By the way, I did hear that. Just
Good.
one at a time. They're going to do that. So hopefully that helps. As far
It's
as
a nice park. Just update it.
Yeah. Brian Gay asked, "How's BB's hamstring?" You kind of touched on that already, but if you want to add anything to it,
We're good, Chief. We're good. We're gonna be back on like nothing. Hamstring is A-OK.
is that a common issue with you? I seem to remember that you kind of.
Yeah, so like it's kind of weird. It's always the same leg too. So it's the leg I cut with the chainsaw. I should have just cut it off and just had like one of those, prosthetics and be back.
A lot of less double plays in your life.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? No, but realistically, yeah. No, it's just also I don't do as well in the cold. And it's just I feel like I'll always get a little tweaked up in the cold. I should always just say I'm not playing, but I always play. But nah, it wasn't even bad at all. It's just I didn't let it get to anything crazy. It got a little tight, got a little cramp, and I was like, yeah, before it gets hurt, I got 2 weeks until the duel. Shut it down a little bit and stretched it out, and took my meds, and here I am. We're good.
Conference steroid guy, huh?
Yeah,
We're getting
I'm
there.
gonna
We'll
take.
get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. I'm gonna hit some BP either tomorrow, Thursday, and then I'll hit again over the weekend and one last time before I head out for Florida next Wednesday, and I'll be fine. I got no worries about it. And then the following, stream we have, I'm like, dude, I ripped my hamstring off the bone. Florida, no, we'll be good. I'll be fine.
Where do you see slow pitch softball in Cincinnati in the next 10 years?
Exactly how it is now.
Probably.
Think so? Doesn't go up, doesn't go down?
I think it just stays.
It stays
right here.
You still got your little parks here and there. Yeah, it's going to stay the same unless someone decides to build a big piece of land and build.
Yeah. I mean,
ultimately, if One Nation would have caught Expressway selling before they sold it, One Nation would be in Expressway Park and it would be popping right now.
So we're kind of rare that we don't have any city parks to play at.
Right.
Triple Creek.
I don't know why
park.
that is. It'd be nice, but it just doesn't exist. All right.
So what was the city parks back in the day? I know you guys had some.
Not in my time. So Triple Creek is still around. It's
but that's a state park, right? And they have leagues and they have fast pitch. Like I live right next to Triple Creek and I pass there every day, and they always have something adult wise, honestly. Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, good luck getting in there. It's all baseball or fast pitch girls. But I mean,
so I'll say that my hope for the next 10 years is there's a lot of kids playing baseball, a lot more than there used to be. And there's a lot of girls playing fast pitch. So hopefully that infuses the game quite a bit. I have hope for that.
Hopefully.
Yep.
So and that
Smithfield.
25 and under, that 25 and under tournament, like, now it's its own division. It shows you like there's the youth in slow pitch softball. We just have to keep them there and then encourage more people to come and play. And then that would get the youth size, but at the same time, like there's people that, might just be playing, rec leagues or at Triple Creek and don't know about slow pitch softball as a tournament side.
You don't.
And I
That's how
think-
I started.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
started
played
at Triple
league.
Creek.
Had no idea.
Yeah, same. Triple
We
Creek.
did. We started getting in tournaments and we got our butts kicked.
Yep.
But
My first tournament was the Metro of 2014. E-Rec got double dipped. I was with Mark Humby, and Chris Bettinghouse. If those names ring a bell, back forever
Yep,
ago, 12
they
years
do.
ago.
Yep.
Tommy, do you still hold the Metro Hoagie record? If so, how many did you eat?
I was there for 12 days and I had 18 hoagies. Last year I had one.
Yeah, times have changed, huh, T-Bone?
Yeah.
BB, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Oh, what's my favorite dinosaur, Grayson? Oh, really? A blue one.
Blue one.
Yeah.
A velociraptor.
Velociraptor. I'm a Stegosaurus guy myself.
Long necks. We're gonna go with long necks.
Z-Fly, why don't you have a shelf or cabinet for all those awards instead of just stacking them up and scuffing them up? So I actually threw them away. Before 2020, I threw all my trophies away. So those are all just since 2020. And I had a corner in my room. I started throwing them back there, and then I made those videos, and people got so mad, I just kept doing them. So that's why I do it. Garrett Blevins, BB, what does BBE5 mean?
Bro, I made an error at third base. It's not the first time. It's not the last time.
What were you doing in the dirt?
Man, we were playing. What were we playing?
We played third in the Metro last year.
Yeah, and you let me get baptized by Wags and them, bro. Get out of here. Self-confidence was gone. I was just be in the grass. No, so I was playing in a tournament earlier this year, and I got not even lit up. I thought ball was hopping, it didn't hop. It got me. And so they made it their team name last Friday. Dude, friends are not supposed to bully you this much.
No.
From Mark Walters, what is your opinion on the steroid crisis in the softball community?
All right, T-Bone, you want to start? You want me to?
I replied to that. There is steroids, but it's not that bad.
Okay. Let me dive into this then. So, first thing I'm going to say, steroids will not fix a broken swing. If your swing is garbage, you're just going to be big in garbage instead of being little.
Muscles don't help.
Exactly. Now, is there steroids in slow pitch softball? Absolutely.
Yeah,
but it's just not at the conference level. I know there's people locally right now that have stuff in their veins that
Right.
aren't right. So, is it a crisis? I would say no. Is it there? Yes. So, it's not illegal in slow pitch softball because at the end of the day, it's slow pitch softball. And if they want to do that to their body and they have the balls to do that and they want to do it, so be it. Is it for everybody? No. If you're in the conference and you've been there for, any point in
It's
time.
because you hit for average and you can field the ball above average.
Exactly. It's
That's
all
what
about being
conference is about.
consistent.
You're
Yes,
consistent at both sides of the field.
Exactly. Now, these guys, do I think it helps them a lot? No. It just makes their, 110 mile per hour ball, maybe 111, 112.
Yeah.
But what's the difference between that and using a shave bat or a bat that fails miserably or anything like that? It's just all to get a little bit of an advantage against the rest of the field. Do I think it's a big thing? Do I am I in left field, next week and I'm like, dude, this guy's on juice. He's about to hit something hard at me. No, I expect that regardless. I don't care who it's up. Like, who's up there? It could be KP to all the way little Daryl Yoder. They're still going to cut
KP, he
it.
scares me a little bit.
Yeah. Will I pitch to that guy? No.
I'm pitching to him.
No.
I'll catch against him.
Yeah. So I just think that if anybody can do anything to get a little bit of an advantage against others, they'll do it. Do I think steroids are a huge problem in slow pitch softball? No. Do I think a lot of them use it for recovery? Absolutely. Like the duel it's the first big tournament and it's the hardest. It's it's brutal. It's 2 tournaments in 48 hours.
Yeah.
And
In the
so
Florida Heat. At the first of
Florida
the
Heat.
year.
Yeah. So us up north guys, we struggle down there. Like I tell people, if you get out of the Florida duel with a 650 average for the week, dude, you did great for being a north guy. Now, if
Right.
you're in Florida and you do that, you need to get your shit together.
Look at the high major guys that skipped the duel.
Yeah.
I
they're
had a
not
guy
dummies.
last year that did it.
Yeah. So it's just
Swings Anarchy, I think.
does it? I don't know.
Flip or something. I can't remember his name.
Oh, bro, he was hurt, dude. What are you talking about?
To piggyback off what you were talking about, so how bad do you think the shaved bats are?
I think it's a
they
bigger
get a lot
problem than
worse,
steroids.
personally. What's that
Definitely
mean?
bigger than steroids.
I think it's a bigger problem than steroids.
So what's bad about shaved bats is you can shave them and make them legal. They're going to pass compression. But you're only going to get 50 swings out of it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like they're gonna break.
It's going to break. At the lower levels, I don't get it. When you get a home run or it's ending inning. Home runs do nothing for me anyways.
I don't think they're that bad, to be honest. Like, as far as I know, there's none on my team, as far as I know. It's never really been a thing with my team. I know some teams do it. I don't think it's very many, though. I could be naive. I don't know. But
in the Cincinnati area?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what is there? 10 people, maybe? There might be more, but I wouldn't think it's that high.
Yeah. So I don't know. I hear people talk about in the Cornball. We played this team, bunch of young guys, and Jeff Kinney was on our team, and they had a bunch of shaved bats, and they were nice.
Right. Yeah,
they're
good.
Yeah. And then I said, Jeff, put it away because he broke my pitcher's finger.
No, if you're gonna hit middle, don't swing one.
One of their guys broke my. I don't know if it was Jeff or not, and he said, I know you guys got them too, and I was like, as far as I know, we don't. He's like, you're lying. I was like,
right. It's crazy how when you hit a ball hard, everybody thinks it's shaved.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think they're that bad. I think they used to be a lot worse, like in the late to early 2000s. But I think they've really just kind of gone away because you can just take a bat and beat it to hell, and it's just as good, really.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for you, Tommy. Who's your top 3 players that you've played with on Tropics, and maybe BB2? And who's your all-time favorite teammate?
Top 3 on the Tropics. It's got to be Kyle Jamison since it's his birthday.
You're an ass kisser.
Obviously BB because I still talk to him, but I like them all, man. The Tropics were a good group of guys. Probably KJ, BB, and probably Jimmy Warm.
What about you, BB?
Man, that's tough. I really enjoyed playing with Peanut. Peanut was fun.
They were all good guys.
Yeah, it's
but longevity Tropics guys. Peanut was only like 1 year, 2 years.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with a KJ, Jimmy, even Jeff.
Jeff, yeah.
I will say Tommy's the best coach I've had. He took me from D-ball with all hustle and gave me a shot when he went B. And ever since then, I haven't looked back. And I don't regret it. A lot of people say, like, hey, you're going to regret moving up that fast. You'll never play locally again. I'm like, good. Like, I want
about that, like, some guys, like, some people want to get better, but I don't hate on the people that don't, that they just want to play D&E. I mean, it is what it is. If you want to get better, hey, call me. Let's put a team together. Of all the guys that want to get better, let's get a fundraiser team together. All you young guys out there.
Yeah, I think exactly what he just said. So, like, softball's softball at the end of the day. It's whatever you want. Do you want to see how you compete against the best? Then you're going to have to work your butt off a little bit and put in some work and see how you are. But if you just want to, go to the ballpark with your buddies and hang out for a few hours and escape from reality, dude, do it. It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So on the flip side of that, there's some guys that want to do it, and I'm like, not yet. Give it another year at this level, maybe another 2 years, and then try it. But
Right.
you don't want to do it too soon. And Tommy, I don't think you would ask anybody too soon.
No.
No, but some people do. So
Because not everybody that comes from that level is going to go play on a AA team and start. It just don't happen.
Yeah, it's
You
rare.
might get 30 at bats a year, and if you can handle that, you can handle it. You might stay up there, but if you get that opportunity on a weekend, someone calls you and you get one at bat, you get one at bat. That's all it is.
Yep. So like Giba a few years ago, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go play BL with a team out of Texas." I was like, "Dude, don't do that." And I was like, "I know I'm biased here because you're leaving my team, but I wouldn't do that to you. I don't think it's a good idea. Go ahead and I
Yep.
think you should play another year C, and then if you have another good year, then go." And he went ahead and went, which is fine. I respected it, but he told me he regretted it, and I was right. So it depends on where you are. I would ask people that you respect, say, "Hey, do you think this is a good idea?" And then trust their answer.
Yep.
So here's another thing I'll piggyback off of that real quick is a lot of people say they want to do it, but they don't know how, or they don't get looks, or they don't do anything like that. A lot of it has to do with the situation you put yourself in. Are you gonna play on a team that only plays, rum dum tournaments, or are you guys gonna take a chance and take a drive to a major somewhere locally or an open that's not usually on your schedule or anything like that? And then also another thing was, you know, try to play with as many people as you can locally here too. And especially like if you're just an E player trying to, make it to D. Well, a lot of people won't know you unless you
Venture out.
you venture out and you
Play
socialize
with different
and
people.
yeah, absolutely. And it's crazy because if you pay attention to a lot of people, you'll understand and you'll pick up a lot more like little simple things. Like as a young outfielder, everybody wants to hold that ball until they can throw somebody out.
Right.
No, just throw it in, hit your cut,
It doesn't
get it
happen
in.
very often.
Yeah, you get one maybe every other tournament, maybe.
If that.
Yeah. So it's just little things like that. And do I think there's a lot of potential here? Yeah, absolutely. Like, for example, Burton went down to the Challenge Cup with you guys. I mean, I felt like that's great for him. I mean,
Yeah.
you just get that exposure and see how it is up there. And I mean, I know it's Challenge Cup, but at the end of the day, you're going against,
You're still playing against the best.
yeah, typically that state's best. I mean, when you look across the dugout and you see Zane, KP, and all them, like you're like, all right, I gotta be on
Yep.
my shit this game.
Yep.
Burton would be a guy that if he said, "Hey, I'm going A," I would say, "Yeah, do it." I think you.
He held his own defensive wise. Didn't hit the best, but that's how you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's come a long way there too. He used to kind of be a little rough with the glove, but now, he's solid.
Yeah.
He played really well at the Challenge Cup with his glove.
He
And he was
did.
hitting the ball hard. It's
Yeah.
spread gloves, but I think if you give him enough reps, he would find a spot on an A team just fine.
He would.
What's everyone's opinion on requiring matching uniforms for every non-charity tourney again? From Nate.
Should be, but that's on a director.
What do you
See,
think,
I don't know if it's consider me old school, but like I like the unified look. Like I want everybody to look the same. If we're a team, let's be a team. I know
Whether it
it's-
be just a jersey and a hat.
absolutely
Just a
Yeah.
jersey and a hat. Go simple.
Yeah, and you don't even have to like tuck in your jersey into your
No.
pants. I mean, I do, but there's a lot of KJ. You won't catch him with
No.
his jersey tucked in.
No.
But we always had matching tops and a hat.
Yeah.
So when my E team, I could never get them to match, no matter what I did. So one year I bought them 3 of the same jersey.
That's a good idea.
What a player move!
So they always match. The same hat.
Yep.
Wear one of the jerseys I got you. You're good.
Yep.
I think
Yeah, I
that's-
get tired of looking at EOS and their winners pictures all misdressed. Get it together, Nate.
Yeah, Nate. So that's all I have for today. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we get off of here?
Do you want to pick through some of these comments?
We can.
Or I
Is
mean,
there
it's up
anything-
to you.
Chase wants to coach the Metro with Tommy.
Who?
Chase Brown.
Oh, okay. I don't even know if I'm going to have a Metro team.
So are you guys not going to have one?
I don't know. Where's all these young guys that aren't playing with a team that want to play in the open? Get a hold of me.
Are you done
Ooh,
with the
I see what
conference,
you're doing.
guys?
Yeah,
It's hard because Seattle is a part of that weekend. So,
And then I think maybe the USA.
yeah,
USA
USA and
stuff.
Seattle is like those weekends. So, I don't even know if I'll have any.
I'm
Are
having
you
a
guys
kid.
both playing the
So.
Smokies?
Yeah.
Yes. Smokies. Cincy as well, right?
Cincy. Yep. Smokies. We're going to Salt Lake City, Utah, Maryland, Memphis.
Mhm. We're not going to Memphis. We're going to Maryland. We're going to go to Colorado. We're going to do, obviously, Evansville.
Yep.
Probably a lot similar to what you're doing, honestly.
Yeah. Seattle's iffy on this shit. So, it's question mark.
Seattle's
Expensive.
just crazy expensive.
I'll be doing a 35 and over team in the Metro. Open teams up in the air right now.
That'd be unfortunate. When you guys lost that Saturday night, I kind of felt bad. I was like, well, I guess I have to win this whole thing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You had yourself a good Metro. You guys won the A.
Yeah.
You guys won the Open.
Well,
Lightsy
yeah,
won the Co-Ed.
who won the co-ed?
You did, didn't you?
Lightsy was a
Where's
winner.
D-Fly?
Yeah. Hayes said he'll play in your Metro team if you need one.
I'm not having a Metro team if he's playing.
Sounds like fun. What are you talking about?
Best hitter in the park.
He'll let you know.
Let's see. I think there was. Oh, he said he's in for the 35. Jarek West wants us to go shirtless next week. I'll probably have my black T-shirt on, but BB can do him. Let's see.
That must be a jab at me, Jarek. I'll go right now.
Here we go. I think the powers that be want to move guys up that have no business. Depends on who you're moving up. So another thing is when you move teams up, I don't think all the players need to go, right?
No.
So the guys that don't, that only start 1 out of 4 games, they probably don't need to be bumped. And that's something I've always said. I would say bump the top 8 or 9 guys that can play at that level, leave the rest alone. But that's tough on a director.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. How is the director going to do that unless there's like a ball club's app for in the city, but that's never going to work out.
No. Hell, they
So,
have it for the conference, and I don't even do it. I keep a regular book. And I send stats in on Monday.
Is Adderall better than steroids?
Don't highlight any more of his comments. Go to somebody else.
I'd say that's a higher percentage than steroids.
For sure.
Oh, by a mile.
I think that's about it. Chuck Kenny thinks Rumpke will be sold in 10 years. Where are they going to put their houses? I don't foresee it, but maybe.
Is it going to be farmland? I mean, I don't see that either. I honestly don't think anything's going to change in 10 years unless something drastically happens.
I'll probably be out of the game in 10 years, so.
I'll probably be out of the game in 10 years.
Well, I hope I am.
I say it every year.
Well, 2 years ago, I was done, and then my wife told me I had to keep doing it. So that's what happened to everybody. I was like, Z-Fly, you're still.
Good job.
I told my wife I was done. I was going to be, and she's like, what are you going to do instead? I was like, I don't know. And she's like, no, it's not going to work. I don't want you being around here being you. All right, I get it. So that's why I'm still out there.
Well, Z-Fly, when we decide to do it, let's do our last year together.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
This is a good question from Nate. How do you build a 35 and older? I mean, limit it to chips so you don't have all the old ex-conference guys stack a team. Do you make it really cheap to where, to play in these events, it's affordable for just the average person just to chip in $20 here, let's play this weekend or something?
It's expensive though. God
I
damn.
don't know. I'm not 35, so
Me
how do
neither.
we do this?
I'm 48.
You're old.
Again, I think it's the same thing. You just have to have guys willing to do it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's the main. There's guys that want to play. There's plenty of guys that want to play.
Yeah.
You just got to find a guy to put it together. I think we should have to turn in books based off yearly averages with plate appearances.
I mean, that's just gonna.
The problem is there's a lot of people that don't know how to keep books.
Yeah, a lot of filter choices that are hits. A lot
Yeah.
of there's not a sacrifice in slow pitch softball.
You imagine the
so,
peels that year?
Yeah,
That book's line. I didn't hit 700 on a year.
yeah.
Well, 2 years ago, you wanted to hit 700 to pick me up.
So do you think it's that people don't know how to keep books or people are doctoring the book?
Both.
Both. Tommy, have you ever doctored a book?
Sure have. For cash.
I did not expect you to answer that.
He ain't listening.
Yeah, I hear you. It's an insider. He has to worry about yourself.
So
Yeah,
Hershey says game changer.
a
I
game
don't know that
changer.
everybody knows how to keep it.
Exactly. It's still
Right.
at the end of the day, it's
a good app.
Still, it's a book just electronically through an app.
Right.
If people don't know what a filter choice is or that there's no sac flies, and then OBP and average is completely different.
Yeah. If
At the end of the day.
if you could get the director on board to do it, so when they do a tournament, they have to input all the teams into the tournament onto the app, and that way, when your team's up on the field, you go live on that app. But everybody would have to do it. So
And so they have problems just getting, entry fees in time. So
right. But it's tough when you have, a Slugfest that has, I don't know, what was it, 50 teams, 60 teams? To input all that into there. So, I mean, I'm sure there's an easy way to do it.
So is hitting better than defense in softball? What will you want more?
That's a Tommy question.
Mhm.
You need both.
You do need both, but ultimately, hitting is going to win you the games.
Now,
I think
When
Tommy,
you
I
get to
look
the
at it-
higher level, you're not going to win. You're not winning games 5-4 like I have in the D and C levels. I mean, if you can't score 30 runs, you're having a hard time winning.
So I think an E defense is more important.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because
right.
you don't get any home runs. You have to get hits. You're gonna win 12-8 or 15-11.
Yeah,
If you make all the plays, you got a real good chance at winning.
yeah.
So here's
Each level is different.
Yep.
Yeah, so here's my take on this. Up until even the C level, having a great pitcher, walks will haunt people. Those walks can turn into just free runs. And if you're giving up free runs, that's tough. So long time ago, when I played E with All Hustle, we had Jesse Moore. He did nothing special on that mound, but he didn't walk anybody. And just be able to field the ball behind him, and then scrape a couple runs here and there. That's how we were so successful.
Yep.
Gibby, I guess, is saying that Tommy took a spot. I guess I missed that. 35 plus lower with no C players is some of the best softball. I just don't know how you get to be 35 and not be a C player.
That's a good way to put it. I mean,
good. I'm reading.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of them out there.
I don't know that. Yeah.
So how many teams are in these 35 and olders?
The upper in the metro, what is there, 5?
5 or 6. Like,
Yeah. In the lower, there's what, 15?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I don't know where all
20?
those players come from.
Yeah. I mean, I
Now, how
played
do you
with a
make
lot
that?
of guys in the E and D levels in the mid 2005s, that were older guys. I mean, but 35 and over wasn't as big back then as it is now.
Let's see what else.
Could you do 35 and older as just one division and, put
You
a
can spot runs. I think that's how they should do it anyways.
cap on it as well? Like, you literally get 1 A player above, 2 C players or something, like point system or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It's tough. There's a fine line in between all that.
5-team tournaments suck. I think we all agree on that.
So he's asking for clarification on the rule of the fielder moving. I honestly don't know the rule.
I got it. So I've talked to Slim about this through and through. So before the pitcher touches the mound, steps on it, toes it, whatever, free range. All the infielders can do anything they want, right? As soon as he toes the mound, you're stuck. You're froze. Can you go forward? Like 1, 2, let's get ready for the ball. Yes. Can you get away maybe a step to the left going forward? Absolutely. What they're trying to eliminate is people running back and forth. And when I say people, like every fielder, I thought it was just like a rule for the middle infield, but it's not. It's outfielders and all, which brought me to the attention of I was like, Slim, if I'm in left field, showing the line and I run to the line before the ball's pitched, why is the umpire looking at me? That's my biggest thing. So the rule is, and then I don't know, it's a dead ball. First one's a warning. Second one could be an ejection. I think that's what it was. But as soon as the pitcher toes the rubber, it's like everybody's frozen until the ball is released. Just released from his hand. They don't have to cross. Once it's released, you can do a suicide sprint.
Huh.
And that's for all U-Trip GSL.
Yeah, it is all U-Trip.
Which is it blew my mind. And then also they get the get out of free card with the umpire saying, I didn't see it. The few tournaments I've played here locally, just like the disability and stuff like that, I've seen some enforce it, some didn't. And it's like, for the ones that didn't, I'm like, hey, you do know that's a rule? And they're like, yeah, but I didn't see it. And then they chime into it. It's weird. I think, and it just circles back around. I think the umpire has too much to do for a one-man crew.
Yeah.
Tony Brown thinks 35 plus would grow if there was more events. I don't know. I mean, I think you got to fill up the ones you got already.
They've tried. City Slam had one. Hell, the Worlds at the end of the year. Weren't they struggling the last few years to get teams?
BB wanted to beat me up the first year of All Hustle.
Yeah, because he was trash. This is my best friend now, but he was ass.
He wants to beat you up now.
Accurate.
I think that's about it. Let's see. Why are they being super strict about it this year? I don't know. It's just the rule they picked.
Yep.
But they are being strict. I've heard it. Like Slim, we've talked about it. They're planning to call it for all levels, E through conference. Tommy, do you think they enforce that in the conference?
No, I think they will.
I think they're going
They
to try
did at the challenge, at the Senior Challenge Cup.
Really?
We had Sullivan back there, and the guy called time like, "Hey, we can't do that this year." Really? Yeah.
It's wild.
All righty. I think that pretty much wraps it up, unless you guys got something else.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm good.
Appreciate you guys coming on. Appreciate everybody watching.
Yes, sir.
We'll get with you next time. Probably the next big event we'll have one if BB is available. So
Absolutely.
have a good night, everybody.